Hey, I'm Randy Younger, New York City's go to film enthusiast. Every week, I dive deep into the world of cinema with special guests from the New York City film scene. Whether I'm interviewing industry insiders or comparing the latest releases, there's always something for every movie lover. Join me as I explore the magic of film and discover what makes these movies unforgettable. Hey guys, I'm Randy Younger, and it's a special edition of Under the Radar, bringing movies and people together one frame at a time. And with me right now, I have a very special guest to the show, actress Miss Becky Ann Baker of the new film All Happy Families. Becky, how are you today?
I'm great. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks for
Of
having me.
course. Yeah, this is very exciting. I actually spoke with Rob Hubel, I think it was a week or two ago regarding the film. It's a wonderful film. I love dramedies because that's basically that is what life is. It's funny, it's sad, and it's everything in between. And All Happy Families is no different than that. It's a really special film. You all of you have done a great job, and I'm just curious, how did you get involved with the project originally?
I was so lucky. Harula Rose thought of me. We didn't know each other, but for some miraculous reason, I was sent the script. And when I read it, I knew that I really needed to play Sue. The writing is so extraordinary. Like you say, it's a family drama comedy, leaning heavily on the comedy, but with a wonderful cast and just a really thoughtful piece that happens
Mhm.
to be written very cleverly. So
Right.
that combination, I had to do it.
Yeah, it was calling to you because you were
Yeah.
perfect in
Oh,
this role.
absolutely. And then to get to sing, yeah, sing a song in the middle of it, that was even
Sure.
better. Yeah.
Perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
And so you mentioned the cast. This is an ensemble, uh, brilliant performances all across the board. What was it like working with these phenomenal actors?
It was amazing. I mean, I had Josh Radnor playing my son that can't quite get off the starting block, who's,
Mm.
the lead of the film and really the pivotal piece. And then Rob, who you spoke with, who is so quick-witted and funny and dry and was so perfect for this role of sometimes good guy, sometimes real jerk. John Ashton, who played my husband, he just passed a few weeks ago, very unexpectedly, very sudden, and was so brilliant to work with. We had a lot of fun because we got to also stay in an apartment building near each other, and so we spent a lot of time together outside of the film as well, which really lent itself to being able to do things together, fight, and have come to odds with each other in a great way. Um,
So, and all that conflict and all that love, it's real. Like what's captured on camera, that's actually basically happening.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I give that up to Harula Rose as well. She had such a wonderful light touch of knowing when to assist and when to step back and let us all get the work done. She's just a terrific director. She co-wrote it with Coburn Goss. And so she knew exactly what she was looking for, which is always really great when you're working on a film like this.
right, and you've done many films. What made this experience different from all the others in terms of collaboration and working with the director?
Um, well, let's see. I think for one thing, the way that Sue was written, my character Sue, it starts with my retirement, and all of a sudden, this is a woman my age looking at how she wants the rest of her life. What does she want out of the rest of her life? Which is a situation you don't get to see a lot of women my age explore in a film. And so I think the opportunity in the writing was really unique. And that I give to Harula of really thinking through a woman and what is the rest of that life going to look like? A woman who's in a long marriage with two sons that are going through a variety of issues, and that she cares deeply about. And what are my opportunities? And then also there's the matter of an early sexual assault in the office. Um,
Right.
it's, she's gives Harula gives this character so much to work with. And uh, as an actor, it was just an incredible opportunity.
Yeah, there is a lot to work with here, and I actually wanted more of the film. I think it was like just under 2 hours or so,
Ah.
and this could have easily gone another hour, I think, because
I
because the
love that
relate.
you thought
Yeah,
that. Usually
yeah, no,
people are like, when is this over?
no, no. It's because the relationships are so strong, the characters are so well drawn. You just want to explore this family more. It's just really
Oh,
well written,
oh,
you
that's
know.
fantastic. I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Um, Now, I'm curious, what do you hope audiences take away from the film?
Um, that's a great question. I think, well, for one thing, I think it is an incredibly entertaining film. We always hope that that's in the mix, but from my own point of view, I think it's a very different role written for a woman my age. And so hopefully there'll be enough women that get to see, what the opportunities are, that you don't have to be stuck in a certain idea of what the rest of your life is going to look like. I
Right.
think Sue very bravely gets up on stage and sings a song, and she has
Hmm.
some ideas about, how she might like to explore a few things. She wants to travel, and
Hmm.
she's in a marriage where we're at odds about a lot of things. And so, I don't want to give anything away about the end of the movie, but I mean, I think that I'm only talking about my own character because there's certainly a lot of other things that the film explores, but I think it's that women. Um, I always call it that our life is like a trimester of pregnancy, 0 to
Hmm.
30, 30 to 60, 60 to the rest of your life. And I think that
Hmm.
this is Sue's rest of her life, that she wants to figure out what's going to make me happy, you know.
See, again, that's a whole movie all by itself, I think. It's true.
It's true.
So I know you obviously had a lot of fun on set with these great actors. You have a particular favorite memory?
Well, I mean, this is a scene we haven't even talked about this young actress, Ivy O'Brien, who plays my granddaughter, who
Mm,
shows up um, on
that's
our doorstep.
right.
And I think one of my favorite scenes to film was the scene where she and I discuss, she's transitioning, and we
Hmm.
discuss, okay, what name would you like to be called by, what pronouns, and it was kind of a great opportunity to see a woman who you don't expect to handle a situation well like this handle it well, because she loves her grandchild. She loves her family deeply.
That's great. Great. Yeah, and John Ashton's character is the exact opposite of that, and he
Yes,
he he plays that brilliantly. Like he's the perfect actor for that character.
he
Um,
really is stubborn, and just not having any of it, but but you care about him. That's what I love
yeah.
about this film, is like Josh's character Graham. He's having a tough time getting his life started. He's the hero of our film, and you care about him deeply even though he's failing. And I think that's all just terrific writing.
Yeah, for sure. So I know you've obviously done film, TV, stage. What is your favorite medium to work in?
I always think that, yeah, I like working in all three. I love working on stage because you get to tell the whole story. You get to stand up there and do it beginning, middle, and end in order. And that's just a very satisfying way to work as an actor. But to be honest, I like working on anything where the writing is terrific. To me,
Mm,
it's all about the writing. And I can be in something that's really stunning or really a disaster in any medium. But if the writing is good, I'm in. So
yeah. And I can't keep, talking about how much more I wanted from this family. I could actually even see this turn into a series, like a spin-off
I
series,
love
even
the
if
way you think. That's so great.
yeah,
I love the fact that you liked it enough to want to see more. I think that that's
yeah.
just a great sign.
It's very interesting story, great characters. It's It's really a special film. And I'm
Thank you
not
so
just saying
much.
that. It really is well made.
Thank you so much. I love that.
S- Yeah. So, is there any similarity between your movie family and your real family?
Not really. I have a husband who's also an actor who plays a lot of bad guys, and yet he's
Right.
like the sweetest man on the planet. Uh, and we've been in a long marriage, like, my marriage in the film. We've been married 37 years together, 39, which for actors is like 120. But
Well,
we raised a
congratulations.
daughter. Yeah, thanks. We raised a daughter, and now we have a son-in-law. She's been married for a year. So I have the great gift of, having well, the quote from All Happy Families is a Tolstoy quote. And
Okay.
I wrote it down because I wanted to remember it's all happy families are alike. Each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. And I was thinking about that this morning and thinking how lucky I am that I'm in a completely
Hmm.
happy family, my husband and our daughter and our new son-in-law. Um,
Hmm.
and then I guess we're a lot alike a lot of other families.
That's great. That's so. Yeah, there are
Yeah,
definite similarities. Your role here definitely mirrors your real life. I was just curious about
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
So how has the film been doing? I know it was in the film
Well,
festival
I
circuit.
know that it hit the theaters in LA, New York, and Chicago a little while ago. I never follow things like this. Uh, I'm not a numbers girl, but tomorrow it is on demand, and so anyone
Okay.
can watch it and anywhere. I mean, you can just pull it up. I don't know how those things work, to be honest.
Right,
My husband runs all the technology here, but
right.
everyone can watch it now, starting
Great.
tomorrow, Friday,
Now switching gears a little bit, you touched on your husband, Dylan Baker, the great
right?
actor.
Yeah.
Have you worked with him at all? I'm just
A lot. We've
okay,
played parents a lot in a lot
okay,
of different things. Uh, Everything from a TV series called Smash. We did Parents on Life as We Know It. We
okay,
played characters together, not married in Hunters. That was a series on a couple of seasons ago. So
okay,
we've been lucky. We've done a lot of stage work together, and he's
okay.
directed me a lot of times in things, and
Oh my
that's great because he's a really
God.
terrific actor.
And what is it like? I'm not married myself, but what is it like working with your loved one?
It's great. You have so much information. You don't have to get to know each other at all on the first day of rehearsal. You
Hmm.
come in with so much more information than you would ever have. You know, there's a just a wealth of knowledge about each other and how we work and what not to have to explore. We can go way beyond that because we know each other so well.
Okay, I love hearing that.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah.
sweet.
It's
Um,
great. It really is.
Now, are there any other actors or filmmakers that you'd like to work with that you haven't already?
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
uh, yeah, filmmakers especially. Yeah,
Sure.
there's so many directors that the Martin Scorsese, you name it, and uh, I got to work with Sam Raimi once, but I would do that in a heartbeat again.
Nice.
Yeah, that.
I actually met Sam Raimi at a convention, Monster Mania, earlier this year. Really
Oh,
cool guy. It was
yeah,
very quick. It was a photo op, but I got to meet one of my favorite all-time
yeah.
directors. So
I
that was
did a
very
film
cool.
called A Simple Plan with him. That was one of my
Mm,
favorite jobs I ever did. But
that's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
So yeah, there are a lot of good people out there that I'd love to work with.
Excellent. Excellent. Final question. Are you currently working on anything that you could talk about now?
I actually just finished four different a variety of indies.
Okay.
One is I have a tiny part in this one, but this is kind of exciting, called The Bride that Maggie Gyllenhaal is directing, and it's Christian
Okay.
Bale, and Penelope Cruz, and Annette Bening and all these wonderful people in and Jesse Buckley in a remake
Oh,
of Frankenstein's Bride of Frankenstein.
oh,
So
cool.
that'll be fun when that comes out. My part is very small, but it was very exciting to work on. And
I'm gonna definitely check that out, and maybe
yeah.
I'll interview you again for
Yeah, yeah. Well,
that
then
too.
I have a few others that are much larger parts in, but so this time next year I'll have about three or four things coming out.
Very busy woman. I love that.
Yeah, it's been busy. Luckily, now that
Yeah,
all the strikes are settled and
right.
the pandemic, that was an interesting couple of years there. But
Yeah. I actually
it's
saw on your filmography in 2020 you did a bunch of things, which was
it
very
was
interesting.
interesting. We were oh, that was something else that my husband and I shot was something for Netflix where they sent us all this equipment and we zoomed with the crew and shot. We were our own crew and actors.
Wow.
Something called Social Network, and it was no social. I forget. Anyway, um, it had the word social in it. Oh,
Okay.
social distance.
Oh,
Anyway,
gotcha.
I think you just
Anyway, yeah,
okay.
the light automatically
Somebody turned
shut
the
off.
lights out on you.
Yeah. Sorry. Hold on a sec. Oh,
Oh, there you are.
don't worry. My editor will fix that part out. And I just was gonna about to wrap up too. Anyway, so that sounds exciting, and
Yeah,
yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing the Bride of the Frankenstein movie.
yeah.
Sounds very cool.
I
So,
think it'll just be
okay,
called Bride.
Bride. Okay,
I
clean. I
believe
like
so.
that. Very cool. Very cool. So, Becky and Baker, I want to thank you so much for your time today. This was great. You're a very sweet person, and your work it definitely speaks for itself. You're just a great actress.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
yeah, of course. And All Happy Families is currently in theaters and on digital and on demand. So check it out.
Yes.
Becky, thanks again.
Thank
Um,
you.
yeah, so I'm Randy Younger. This has been Under the Radar, bringing movies and people together one frame at a time. We'll see you next time. Take care.